If you just look at CEO salaries in the United States since 1978, 1,400% is the differentiator between 1978 salaries and today. For CEOs, employees, 18%. Inflation, 30%.
Roughly about a year ago, I posted a video from the Apple TV show called Loot, and it was Maya Rudolph's character calling out billionaires at this conference that they're at, basically calling them on their bullshit. And that video is what brought the tens of thousands of people who are currently following me to my account. Roughly a year from that point, here I am, sitting in the audience of a conference that I didn't really plan to go to, like some of the biggest names in global finance gathered in Geneva. And Sandrine, on stage, is sitting up there telling them that the way that we do business right now in this world, our current structure, is flawed. And I was like, the internet is going to love you.
What we need is a financial market that is no longer only driven by shareholder value. It is not normal, and I call it now the morality gap. It is immoral that we have only shareholder value that is driving our economic system. Our economic system is over-financialized. It is transactional. It no longer gives the feedback loops. It no longer enables people to thrive, let alone survive. We have oil and gas companies that are making $2.8 billion in windfall profits per day that are untaxed, while people are suffering from energy poverty. We have large industrial agricultural companies, or even a president, future president, that is declaring that he's going to kick out migrants who are working across the United States, and I just come back from California, right? And says, you people of the United States, citizens, you will see that I will be able to reduce costs. How the heck are you going to do that when you kick out all the people that are actually working in producing your food? How are you going to do that when you land all kinds of tariffs on the rest of the world when actually the cheapest goods are coming from outside, not inside? There's a dysfunctionality in today's thinking around financial markets. And we need to come back to, first of all, what is responsible capitalism? It's thinking about nature and people. It's ensuring that we have some social value that is embedded in everything. Shares go up when you fire 20,000 people. There's a problem. The disconnect is so prevalent, and we have enabled, all of us, that immorality gap to go up.
The thing she is saying is really obvious to, I think, the people who follow me, but I just always appreciate when someone who is in the room with decision makers and change makers actually says it. So we stand.
Also, shout out to Andre Hoffman for this hot take.
If in the health industry we agreed that deregulation was the norm, your life would be at risk. And I think that's something we really need to sort of understand. Business needs regulation.
People were hesitant to clap when he said this, but I paused recording to support the two people who were clapping because I was like, nope, let him cook. This room of people specifically needs to hear this.
Now, I just want to finish with this. Social tension is bad for everyone. Assets, stocks, bonds, businesses, and politicians. And we are enabling a situation where we are driving our financial and our economic markets so far away from the needs of people and planet that we are starting to see the result, which is a shift towards the right and greater social tension.
The entirety of this conference has been live streamed as far as I know, but I don't know about archival footage. I will have to ask about that. But this is Sandrine, and I loved everything that she had to say. So